This is my maternal grandfather. Here he's wearing an Army uniform. He actually wanted to wear a Navy uniform, but he was colorblind, so the Navy wouldn't take him, and he ended up going into the Army. And my mom had 3 boys. Out of those 3 boys, I was the one who got blessed with his genes. I'm colorblind too. A friend of mine on Facebook showed me a video of somebody trying these Enchroma glasses. And I was pretty skeptical at first, and then I started looking at a lot more of these videos and reading about how these are designed. According to the Enchroma website, I am a moderate Deuton. They've got a really easy to take color blindness test on there. And then they have a picture that shows you what a colorblind person sees, who is a moderate Deuton, versus what a normal person sees. And I cannot distinguish between the two. And so that's pretty accurate. And everybody else can see all these amazing colors, I guess. And all I see is what's in this circle. Well, they sell these glasses that they've recently developed. And these are my Enchroma glasses. They came in today. Well, my wife and my son helped me record a little bit of video of my first day with these glasses. Now, I will say that according to the literature, they're supposed to take a while to get to start working, but I noticed pretty immediate results. However, the effectiveness actually increased the longer I wore these. And I did a few things that you're not supposed to do, but from what I've seen, it seems like everybody does that, like flipping the glasses, going back and forth a little bit, driving on your first day, and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, this is how it was for me. I've not tried them on yet. This is my first time, and I'm going to give this a shot and see. I already see a lot more variation in color in these bushes here. I don't know what color these things are, but just against the rest of the tree, they stick out a lot more. Okay, well, I'm going to take some time to get used to this. One thing that I've noticed is that these hedges here typically look, I mean, it just looks like all the same to me, but with the glasses on, I can tell that this shade of green is a little different than that one. And that's something that I just don't notice without the glasses. Without my glasses, this always tends to look kind of on the verge of being dead to me. It just doesn't look like there's that a lot of color in it, but now I can see, I mean, there's just a lot more. In fact, the longer I'm wearing this, the more things are starting to look
well, for this, like, different. If you look over here, right here.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah, this is different now from that. Yeah. It's not something I ever really noticed before looking at this.
All of the new shoot-offs on this are always a red color, so it looks very red and green.
Okay, so that's what I'm seeing.
This one too has the same type of thing.
Yeah, and this looks, what color is this?
It's a dark green, and then it's got like the red leaves. The leaves come out kind of red.
I never really noticed that before, that it really had any red in it. Just kind of, it looks different. Dragonfly, that looks really cool. I mean, I'm seeing I'm just seeing that the colors on the back of the dragonfly there. I've never noticed that before.
Really pretty dragonfly.
Really pretty. That's really neat.
If you're looking close.
Okay, so I drove. You're not supposed to drive with these things on, but that's just because they're distracting. But guys, if you're colorblind, the bottom light is actually green. It's not white. Green. It's pretty neat. Just something as simple as this. There's all these different shades here that I don't normally see. Yeah, just I can see more color there and like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 or 6 primary just shades of color in there that when I'm not wearing the glasses, they just kind of blend together a little bit. It's weird. These flowers really stick out. What color are these?
Those are like
red orange-ish.
Red orange? That's what I would have,
yeah.
I would have guessed that. And are these
yellow
yellow?
and orange.
I would have said red orange. Yeah, it's interesting because just flowers, pretty, they look nice, but nothing particularly impressive to me, but with my glasses I can see it just things grab my attention, and it's more. I just see more. The only way I can kind of explain it is without my glasses, this area here kind of seems like it just doesn't have much color to it, and the outside has some color, but with the glasses on, it looks like there's color there. So these flowers here have this like all these different purples against the green. It never really seemed very appealing to me, but looking at it with the glasses, it just looks really pretty. These just rich variations in the color that I've never noticed before. And it looks really nice against the green, whereas before it's just like, okay, not that impressive. Yeah, I mean, this kind of flower just kind of looks, yeah, this kind of just looks whitish with maybe a little bit of color to me, but now I can really see there's color in there. But this color here really just sticks out, and it never did before. I never really got this attention grab from a flower that I'm seeing now.